Good morning. We are now on live for Maths Grade 7 and welcome. This is our Smart Cap and they are CAP aligned. They are sponsored by Department of Basic Education and VT Africa Holdings and other companies. You are welcome to this lesson today. And if you want to log in, here is a login, which is www.hellosmart.com. To take part in the assessment, please sign as a guest. Type in your ID, class ID, which is 598751. Add your name so that maybe when you are doing the assessment, you'll be in. Now our lesson for today starts. And today, we'll be presenting Mathematics, Grade 7. And under these fractions, we'll be focusing today's lessons on ordering, comparing, simplifying the fractions and calculations using the fractions. If you go back to grade 6, you'll see that you know already what are fractions. We're just building on the concept that you already know and you're already introduced. So by starting with our lesson now, we are going to say this, which is our 1 gray stick long, is we are going to measure, take it as our 1 unit, whereby you'll be comparing with the red one here. This one is equal to our sort of 1. And then now the question is, the red bar below is exactly 2 gray sticks long. Remember, if this was our 1 there, so this we are having 1 and 2. The gray ones are making 1 red one over here. So this one is 1. So as you can see that if you are taking this as our measurement, for the yellow one, we are having 1 and 2. But here, we don't know exactly how much is that part of the other one. So we need to devise the means of how we can do our measurement. So to try to measure the yellow bar accurately, we will divide 1 gray stick into 6 equal parts, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and see what we can get. Now, do you think you can say 1 bar, which is this one, and 4/6 of the gray stick long? Because we are looking like we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but you are only having the 4 parts over there. So in other words, we are now going to start, we can now start to define the yellow ones in terms of the gray one. So here, describe the length of the blue bar in words. So it's like we are having 1 gray and the 4/6 of the gray stick. So suppose we divide this into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can see now the next page. In this question here, in each case below, say what is the smallest part of the gray stick may be called, write in your answer. So here, it's like we are looking at the smallest part there. How many parts are they? So here, it's like we are having 1, and how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 out of, I prefer to write them in fractions, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is a 1 out of 5. So here there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the smallest part will be 1 out of 6. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The smallest part will be 1 over 8. Remember, the fractions are the smallest part of the whole. So it depends how many you are going to count and then how many you have divided. So here, because we are looking for the smallest part, so that is why we are having like 1 out of the total parts that you are having. So in this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So in your guess, you see that you're having 1 over 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Starting to be fun because we're just counting and writing the numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 over 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1 over 15. Then I'll count the last one. In a similar way, each will be counting the smallest part. So how did you find the smallest part? And then you just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So 1 out of 25. All right. So now coming to the practical way here, we are saying that this is equal to 1 because remember when we started the lesson, we said, let's take this bar, the gray one, as our 1. So here we are having 2 gray bars, but the second one we have divided into parts. So the question is, how long is the upper yellow bar? If you can see, we are having 1 full one here. And then we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But here, this is only the part, it's 1 full one. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 out of 12, because all the parts there were 12. In the same manner, if you will have to look at the blue one there, you'll see that because this is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, how are you going to write the blue one in terms of the gray one? So we are having 1 full one and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6. So it's getting more and more interesting because with fractions here, this demonstrates that we can count and get. Let's do with the red one. So the red one, can you count how many are we having here? Like we're having 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So how are you going to write this one? You count also here. It's a 4 and a 4 and a 4. It's a 12, but we have the whole one there. So it becomes that. I hope you are still following what is happening there. So there, we are having this one. The next one, describe the same length in different ways. So 2 fractions may describe the same length. We can see that the 3/6 of the gray are the same as the 4/8 of the gray. So let's see there, 1, 2, 3 of the 6 this is a 6, is the same as 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 4, 8, because these are the 8 there. And then if you see the line here, this space here, all of that, they are equal. So the first one is 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 8. We are saying it's equal to 1, 2, 3. 3 out of 6. So we are saying that those two are equivalent. Why? Let's see why are we saying that they're equivalent. We are going to simplify those two fractions and see why we say they are equivalent. 2 into 4 goes twice, 2 into 8 goes 4. 2 there goes once, and then in there goes 2 times. This side 3 goes once into here, 3 goes twice. So if you can see this 2, we get half. So those are equivalent because if you reduce them to the lowest fraction, we see that we get half and half over there. Okay. So here, what can each small part on this gray stick be called? It's ones of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 1 over the 18th. So here, we are now doing the equivalent, whereby we are having how many 18th of 1/6 of the stick? So in other words, what is equivalent of 1 over 6 to how many of the 18 will be of the same number here? So we check the relationship between the two. What is the number that we multiply with to get 18? And that will be our 3. So in other words, we must also multiply on the top there by 3, we get 3. So the answer will be 3. The parts will be 3 for us to get the similar answer there. How many 18th is 1/3 of the gray? Can you quickly, as we are doing this, also write so that you can see and follow and see how much are those? So 1/3, you write it. We do it in a similar way. So the question is the equivalent of this fraction here. How much or what is the connection between the two here? Correct. You see that the connection between the two there is 6. Therefore, that number will be 6 over 18. How many 18s is a 6 of the gray? 5, 6 means 5 over 6. And you want to see the 18. Remember, you have been doing the fraction with the one on top here, but it's similar. So the connection between the two there, you multiply by 3. And then here, you also multiply by 3. That will be our 15. So this is where you go. We did do the equivalence, and then I hope you did understand, but if there are any questions on that, we will repeat that so that you get more clarity. Now we see of the different parts in different colors. So we have divided that into red and blue. So we like to know what part of the strip is blue. So all we do is to count the total because it's the part of the whole. So we see that the blue is 3. And our total is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Simply that. And then what part of the strip is red? And that will be our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 over 8. Should we want to see our whole there, the red and blue giving us a whole? If we add 3 plus 5, it's 8 over 8. And this becomes our one whole. What part of this strip is yellow? The yellow part is 3. And then if we write it in fraction, the total there, numbers of the boxes are 5. What part of the strip is red? We are having 2 over 5. Should we add, you see that 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 divided by 5, we get the whole there. What part of the strip is blue and what part is a red? So we'll start with the blue. Blue is simple, it's 2. The total, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here, meaning that the rest, if you count, the red need to be 8 out of 10. What part of this strip is blue? What part is red? What part is white? So they didn't do the part of the one of the yellow there. So our blue, we need to count the total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's our 20. So we need to count the blue. If you count, you see that the blue is 4 out of 20. And then we see that the red is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 out of 20. And then here we see that the white is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of 20. And our question is, express your answer differently with equivalent fractions. Remember, when you are doing equivalent fractions, you can reduce or you can increase the numbers. When you reduce, you divide. When you increase, you multiply. You can make it bigger or you can make it smaller. So let's check with this one. Divide both sides by 2. You get 5, you get 10. Divide both sides by 5. You get a 2, 5, and 4. 5 goes twice, 5 goes 4 times. So those two are equivalent. Okay. Now let's do the equivalent here. You may divide by 2 because 2 can go into 4, 2 can go into 20. You may divide by 4. 4 goes once there, it goes 5 times over there. And then here, which is 5 and 20, the only number that can go there when you divide and leave a nice number is 5. 5 goes 1, 5 goes 4 times over there. So you see, you can write equivalent. And this one, if I want to change it to another one different from this one here, can multiply by 3. 3 times 1, the top 3 times that, 12. I get another equivalent fraction. So the equivalent fractions are very much interesting that you can make them grow or you can reduce them. So what part of the strip is yellow? What part is blue? And then what part is red? So I'll give you 1 minute for you to count and check whether you have been following what is happening here so that we can write with you together. Firstly, you need to count how many are we having, and then you check each part. So I think this one has become simple, and we see now we can even reduce them to equivalent fractions. So quickly write, and then so that we can move on to the next one. The number of parts in a fraction is called the numerator of the fraction. And then in this example here, numerator will be our 5, and then which is a 5, 6, because it's divided into 6 parts. The type of the part in a fraction is called the denominator. It is the name of the parts that are being referred to, and it is determined by the size of the part. So here, usually we write numerator on top above, and then we write the denominator at the bottom. So here we are back to equivalence again, practicing it like we have been doing it on the other examples here. Consider the fraction 3/4. It can be written as 3/4. Multiply both the numerator and denominator by 2 to form a new fraction. Is the new fraction equivalent to 3/4? You may check in the diagram below. The diagram they're talking about are these ones. So let's see. Three over 4 multiplied by 2. Remember, when you multiply by 2, we multiply the top and bottom there. So we get 6 and 8. So which ones are representing our 6 and 8? How many are 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are 8. I'm going to color in this so that we can compare the area that I've colored. So here is my 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm having 8 parts there. Multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 3 to form a new fraction. So we are multiplying here by 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. Then 3 times that is 12. So I'm looking for the one that is being divided into 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is a 1 divided by 12. So I must color in 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then I'm moving on to multiply by 4. Multiplying by 4, I get 12, I get 16. And then here I'm checking the one with the 16, it is this one. So I'm shading 12 parts, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The last one, we are multiplying this by 6 to form a new fraction. So here we are having 18. 6 times 3, then 6 times 4, which is a 24. So if you count all of that, this should give us 24. This one. So I'm coloring in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Voila. Now check my pictures. This is the same bar giving us 1 unit, but this is my end. This was my start. You can see that all of them are starting at the same point, ending at the same point, meaning that these are the same, they're equivalent. And now to summarize this, we have seen that we have shown that I can do that in the next one, but we have shown that 3 over 4 is equivalent to 6 over 8. It's equivalent to 9 out of 12, and it's equivalent to 18 over 24. So we have highlighted all the equivalent fractions today. Quickly do this one for me. We don't have time, whereby we are writing in the missing number. Quickly, 1 minute, and then this will be our last for the day. We'll see you next time when we're doing another topic. But as we are doing this, can you quickly check how much is that for you? Is it 50 as I'm talking? Please write. Is it 75? Is it 100? Is it 5? 1 minute to go. And the correct one, I don't think is this one. I don't think is this one. I don't think is this one. No, I'm teasing you. The right answer is 100. And it's the end of our lesson today. I'll see you next time. And please log in so that we can interact and have questions and we solve your maths, and enjoy your day. Keep on practicing. With maths, you only become your best once you know that everything you're practicing what the teacher have told you, and the more you practice, the better you become. Thank you.